Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age Mythology Replay. Spawn bottom right side as the blue Freyr. We got Rasputin. Spawn top side as the red Patron goddess. We have GDM Reviven. Ivan? I don't know how to pronounce that. Either way, let's see. Pulls cost more the defensive minor god. Does provide technology and defense, has potent god power, gets more power for each age, it's preferring to Gillen Bersetti, reduce cost of research by 50%, but takes a lot longer to research. I'll always say it's worth it. Hill forts and hill fort units. Gets plus 10% damage, so he's more meant for the hill fort. Repairing buildings is free, and dwarves and gatherers can repair. Yep, it is Mount Olympus. Rather than, and if you ever look at the mini map here, I'm not sure how well you can see it. I have the thing, the optical illusion effect is this going in or out? Because these looks like it's going out, not in. I have the optical illusion effect. And let's see. Of course, I'm mentioning also with the patron goddess. Focuses technology as well. Towns and citadels provide additional population, which is very nice. Get a little bit extra units in the field. Monument shields against enemy god powers, 25 range, 50 wind and power, so help protect you from god powers, which could be useful to protect herself from the Inferno or Tempest, that's most likely I can see in the future. And generate 100% faster, so double favor is always very nice. Technologies cost 10% and always cost 5 less gold, and are built 6% faster. Wait, aren't the obelisks already 10? Already cost only 5 gold? I guess maybe they'll cost 10, they become 5. Can't remember. When it comes for the minor gods, let's see. Norse tend to be, of course, more infantry base or cavalry base, not really range base. Of course, we get Anubis, get additional favor generation, which could be quite nice. Poison Spears is, in my opinion, a completely worthless upgrade since it does very little damage. And Nubi upgrade. Also, Anubis, only thing that's really I can see useful is Necropolis. Anubites are nice, but overall, that's about it. Boss does get the Eclipse and the Sphinx. You get a village gatherer wood fast and chop wood quicker. Very nice. You get better natural food collection as well as a bit better farm, so that's a technology I do value quite highly. And a couple Sphinx upgrades. Overall, not really a big fan of either minor gods. I put more value in Bast rather than Anubis. It looks like Freyr is aging up to Olor. Let's see. Yeah, it definitely looks like hills, where Olympus, though, does have the mountain. I think this is supposed to be the mountain side. You can see here, sort of goes down in the crevices, so this is supposed to be like one of the mountain tops. Just assume it's a Mount Olympus AB on Mars, if they're not on the summit. Freyr has now aged up to Olor. Olor does provide Asgardian Bastion, of course, the Draugr, something to improve the Draugrs. You get faster speed for your Longhouse units, reduce cost of Asgardian Bastion, and early portable rams. So quite nice. Asgardian Bastion is a very good. What's up with this glowing effect? Am I crazy? Wait.
In what?
Why was it glowing like that? Was this supposed to... Oh, wait. Oh, the prosperity god power. That's what it was. My apologies. Like wondering, what's it glowing from? What's it glowing from? Oh, no, it's just prosperity. Some odd reason that completely skipped my mind. I'm trying to figure out what was going on. I'm an idiot. And looks like the patron goddess used prosperity there to quickly get the second town starter up and going, get enough gold collection there. The pharaohs also come to support and power the production, a Nubite and a couple priests for protection. Ah, so that's why they got all the gold there. They got the protection money going. But yeah, speaking about Mount Olympus AB, apparently this, last time I checked, the tallest known mountain we know of, which is on Mars. Apparently taller than any mountain here on Earth. Though that could probably may have been changed, because it's probably like a factoid from like 15, 20 years ago. Raiding cavalry going on a raid.
You need to.
And we have all of us here to torment these villagers. Red will spot this, got some walls going on up, but the villagers immediately withdrew from the region. Very good by Red. Keep an eye on the mini-map. And Blue does have Pegasus there, so that's why he may have spotted those villagers. Asgard and Bastion being established in the center. Next to this Temple of Mother Nature. Stupid question. That's not Zeus. Which god is that? So, really stupid question. What, because all the temples do show the god they worship. Whoops. Where's that damage? Oh, right there. Okay, let's take out that, raiding cavalry. That's not Zeus. Which minor god is this? Or major god? Because I don't think that's Zeus. It could be Zeus, but I don't think that's Zeus. Am I crazy? Remind me next time I cast a game of Zeus, take a look at the god there. Because that almost was like Oranos to me. I must be going crazy. Pegasus is there, does take a bit of damage, and does get smited out of the air. Asgard and Bastion slowly being built. It doesn't build too quickly. It effectively has its own construction rates like equivalent to 1 builder, so it's effectively 4 builders right there. And the Asgardian Bastion is now fully built. You can see here the patron goddess. All the major gods have their own god statue. Maybe even the town center itself? Yeah, I guess on the town center itself as well. Can't remember a lot of the details, but I don't think this is Zeus. Could be Zeus. I thought Zeus had a little less hair. I think I'm just going really crazy. Because that looks like a golden apple. And don't remember Zeus ever carrying a torch like that. If that's even a torch. It looks like a torch. I think I'm just going crazy. Blue's now establishing another town center here. Currently, Blue's at 1 town center. Red has 2. Go for the Nephthys. Give access to Scorpion Mans. And currently being aged up there. Raiding cavalry, raiding some of the obelisks. Nephthys will provide, of course, Scorpion, the ancestors. Funeral rites give a bit of gold rebate upon death. Better priests and, yeah, just general better priests. More priests and pharaoh stuff and funeral barge. A new rite hitting the raiding cavalry there. We'll find the Perseers and we'll get smited. And it looks like Blue is aging up to Ager. Ager does provide this effect. Provides the rock giants, granite giants, feast for renown, the 9 waves, and grasp of rain. Both sides a bit passive so far this game. Both sides have similar military force in the field, which is both quite small. Red does have a nice little villager advantage.
Yo.
Ager's almost complete. So both players now aged on up. Rock Giants is an excellent myth unit. The Scorpion Man is still not great in my opinion, but I think he did get a bit of buff from the from Gold Edition. There's Scorpion Man, does do 30 damage, relatively slow attack speed, but has good hack armor, lower pierce armor, decent bulk, and cost is a little bit high in favor, honestly, I think. Does have a bit of poison damage, but poison damage just sort of just sucks in general. Let's see, do we see the Rock Giant anywhere? Because the Pixis will get smited again. Yep, there's Rock Giant. Does offer same favor, similar wood costs. I think maybe same favor costs at least. One more population consumption. Has more melee damage, but much slower attack speed. So 14 versus 25, which makes sense. He also has a decent amount of crush damage along with him, with more armor and health, and slower. Scorpion does move 5, it's actually a decent pace, same speed as the medium spearman. You think it's Zeus? Alright, Alex, likely since it's Olympus, but some odd reason just doesn't seem like Zeus from up here. I don't know why, Zeus always seemed like, I always know he has hair and a beard, but it always felt like most imagery I see with him has a little less hair, just slightly. It also looks like the more newer depictions of Oranos. I could just be going crazy, which is likely the case since I've been having about 3 years worth of insomnia. We got Mean and Huskarl there next to the Draugr.
Yo.
And both sides are just ecoing up. Nothing too crazy, so I'm going to fast forward for a little bit. And a very quiet and passive game. And looks like he's going for a good number of slingers, which he's fighting against Norse, so he's really trying to capture that throwing action with the slingers.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, better go for chariot archers, honestly. I don't think he has any mythological upgrade to support slingers as well, so slingers definitely interesting choice. I think chariot archers would be a little bit better. They are cheap on the gold side, and you do get a bit of decent gold rebate on them. Doesn't have electron bullets to improve their damage, though. Does not, I should clarify. Blue's gone for a third town center now. Red still has a villager advantage. Granite Giant pushes way forward. Got a good number of axemen here. Since it's fighting against Norse, that's a good idea. And some spearmans go along with it as well, which help him engage the various cavalry he may occasionally find. This is Scorpion Man being focused down. And it looks like Freyr is aging up to Vidar, a self-developed howitzer. Also acts as a Fafnir, the first dragon. Ooh, pretty good taunt there. I know mentioned they run around there quite a bit. Took a lot of extra hits there rather than anything. Decides to smite the rock giant there. Tempest being summoned. The patron goddess for some ancestors and some snakes. Both being summoned now. Which they mage also fire as well, but looks like Red Bill's going to smash on through. The range force in the back line. He's actually fighting through the Tempest, which actually is something I don't see all too often. I guess the ancestors and snakes just managed to get enough force in the field. Red may want to go for more priests to help him heal up himself, but he didn't get quite a bit of military forces still in the field. 122, that doesn't seem correct, but he's actually maxed out population still. Killing Persetti still in the field. There's an age 3 Killing Persetti. Couldn't wait for the age 4 Killing Persetti. To be fair, an age 3 Killing Persetti is probably more than adequate. I wonder if it gets stat bonus benefits of the age up if it's still alive in the field. Guess we may find out soon enough. Yep, Red just bring a whole mass of cheap forces and break on through that way. The other side has subsided. Going for the Granite Maul, the Granite Giants, and freeze for now. More Granite Giants being deployed in the field. With the amount of slingers on the field, he probably should go for some raiding cavalry. Though Jarls weren't not bad either. Priest only classifies hero, not as ranged human soldiers, so don't receive bonus damage from raiding cavalry. Nice taunt there. Priest able to walk away from the Granite Giants, and does the Fafnir. I do like his initial summoning is more golden. Fafnir is a overstated myth unit exchange for the opponent gets the gold value upon death. So it's a double-edged sword, hence the term Cursed Dragon. Talks a small damage to all nearby units. I guess this means it's constant aura. I never really paid close enough attention. Nothing, if you look, you see the bit of green haze there. Never really try to calculate how much damage that does. Could be okay. Definitely good for some formation small units. Yep. And Dravi's curse, so it is technically a curse. Curses. I wonder if you delete it, does the opponent still get the gold value? Though it is still pretty good combat, and after all, it does have 1400 HP, good hack armor, good DPS, 24 DPS with a bit of range to it, on a durable platform. Well, either way, we do have a forward Money the Priest there, which means this will provide an and empowering it. Okay. The Patron Goddess is wary of Inferno, and this is literally anti-Inferno zone. Very, very nice. Well, if he deletes this, I'm not sure. I think you had the same idea as in my mind before I'm able to see your communications. Some people have a bit of a minute to delay, so, and some people have less. So those are always hard to tell. Hence why sometimes I don't know what's going on when it comes to some conversations, like they're mentioning something and sometimes they're not live, and I see the past conversations. Scorpion Man, straightforward. Oh, nice taunt there. Got pretty much everything. Another taunt there as well. Chain taunts. Just like the MMO. Scorpion Man does go down there. Granite the Giants upgraded. The amount of myth units here. Probably should go for a bit more heavy priest, and maybe go for a forward temple. I have no idea how large 50 radius is. Let's see. Since this is not firing against this house, that's at least that is greater than 20, so I'm going to say 25. So I'm guessing 50's around here. I think that's right. I think 50 reaches all the way out over here. That is my very loose way of measuring. Wait, if I switch over to the Patron Goddess, hold Alt or Shift. Nope, can't see the aura effect. Range attack. There may be some sort of way for me to gauge it. Oh well. Do now have Osiris being researched. One of the most fun god powers you can get is the Son of Osiris. But he will lose a bit of divine protection from that until another Pharaoh gets resummoned. It takes a bit of time for the message to appear in the overlay. For me, it actually is the overlay and the live chat for YouTube is at the same pacing. It's just that it just takes time for YouTube to convey it in this case. Well, let's see, this is 20 range at least. And this is 19 range. So 19, yeah, I would say this is about 50 range when it's empowered. Which is actually quite good. It means it ready can push forward and engage the armies here without worrying about Inferno nuking everything. We do now have the core architects as well as fortified towns that are being researched by Red. Got forward temple here, probably for some forward priests. almost 25 seconds, which is quite a bit of time after all. Yeah, 25 seconds is a bit of time. Some of the Jarl or Perseus are people. Good number of Fafnirs here as well. Good number of priests for Smite's opponent. The Grand Giants take the damage. One of the Fafnirs do go down. The Son of Osiris pop. The Mummy made support in front line, was it did not. And there's the Son of Osiris. One of the most fun god powers in the game. Keep his distance there, focus on the myth units. He does have the anti-myth unit multiplier. So honestly, it's very small. It's very good at everything. Priests and everything's trying to get overran. Got some axemen here. Takes out some bulk batting rams. Some of those taking some fire there. It's on the far side of the Nigel stronghold. Ready to lose some villagers. He has massive population space that can be relatively quickly replaced. There's going for multiple mummies. There's a mummy there. And there's Inferno. He took out the monument. The Thunderstars took about 50 damage, so the Inferno does do less damage versus heroes. But let's stop straightforward. All these units are coming so mummies push forward, with some mummy units being summoned there. Healing versus or the Granite Giant does go down. Axemen trying to chop apart these ballista. Those just repairing the Nigel stronghold. And the Son of Osiris has plenty of health at the moment. Another Fafnir to put on the field.
I
wonder if I want to see Mummy of Viziers. He's actually going for a large number of Nubites rather than going for anything else. He's been saving some favor, hasn't he? I'm not a big fan of some of the H1 or H2 myth units, but he is going for some Vizier. I wonder if it would be the Jackal. Doesn't look like it. Hill Fort does go down. Got a good battering, firing line of Ballista now firing away. The catapults are actually pretty good versus these siege weapons. They have 80% rush resist, so the high damage won't resist so much. So the Egyptian catapults are good versus siege weapons. Priests are focus healing these mummies quite nicely. Got a big round of Nubites there. Blood jump on top. Yep, they're being summoning glowing Nubites to engage these ballista there. You may want to go the Swift Jackal feed, or what it's called. More spearmen to the field, so I'll close some camels. With Granite Giant going down there, does save the catapult there. He has an army of 83, so an army of size 117. More spearmen in the field, going for more mummies. And some sheeping spearmans. Son of Osiris now no longer hearing, now firing against the old Sarks. Priest and Son of Osiris need to focus on the Grand Giant. Another monument to the priest pulled on the field there to provide protection. Oh, there's the aura effect there. Don't know why I can now see it. Son of Osiris has taken some more damage there. But right now, the Patron goddess has a massive stockpile of resources, but so does Freyr. So both sides have an economy to keep on going. Lou's having trouble with production though I do see a decent queue. Good number of mummy viziers. Maybe Lou needs to go for more Goaty as well as Perseers. Though the axe not on the field as well, so I think we can just go for more goatees. Red doesn't have too many slingers, if any, at the moment. Some size push maybe a little too far forward. Another Grand Giant there. Jared Archer brings some in the field. At least we give him a quick response and a good generalist unit. Not to mention the anti-infantry, which is mostly the north composition. And looks like the Son of Cyrus is going to just help smite down structures. Does do divine damage here. And you've got these little minions being sent out by the mummies as well. Still no mummy viziers. Grand Giants being focused down there. More mutants is being straight forward there. Mummies are actually a decent myth unit now. And right now, a lot of these mutants are actually expiring, which means Mummy Viziers will increase their duration by 100%, right? So yeah, Mummy Viziers seem like a really good mythological upgrade alone for me. I did see the Patron Goddess has gone for some camel caravans. And it's like the Son of Osiris is empowering the deployment of the settlement. I don't know if it's any better than the Pharaoh's empowerment. By the way, Blue has resigned. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.